So hey Twin Flames, this is Sai. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to doing a reading for all that you need to know about your Twin Flame for the next 15 days. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading, not a science specific. So if you consider yourself in a Twin Flame journey, this might benefit you. Okay, so yeah, so let's see what your person is up to. What's the overall energy going to be like? Judgment card. So many of you guys have got that awakening, I would say. Okay, bottom card we have Four of Swords. So in the past as well, you guys were very distant, not very communicative, not very active, but distant. And right now you guys have got that awakening. You just have to make that decision. You already know what you need to know. It's just the decision time now. Okay, top card we have is Six of Cups, but yet you do think about this person, good or bad. You think about them. Okay, in terms of how you're thinking about this individual now. With the Ace of Cups, I believe you don't want to feel for them, but you still feel for them. Okay, so that's a messed up situation, right? Where you do not want to think emotionally or get emotionally involved, yet you keep thinking about this individual. You keep wondering why you still have those feelings for them. Okay, deep down you keep telling yourself, oh my god, this person has put me through this, put me through that, but you don't let them go. You don't walk away. You don't move on. Okay, like what's the major shift this coming couple of weeks? Major shift would be Six of Cups. I would say that your person will try to return or try to get your attention. Okay, with Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles. But for many of you, it has been an on and off situation where this person comes back, tries to give you an idea that they are missing you, and then they ghost you, right? And this has been happening, but this time I believe for many of you this person will want to reach out. Okay, I also see this person being very bubbly, like very warm. Okay, in terms of what's the energy like, okay, this person is still being very sneaky with Seven of Swords here. Okay, I still see this person not being very honest or very direct with you, still coming back with half truth. Okay, still trying to hide things, still trying to watch you from a distance, but at the same time do their sneaky shit that they do behind your back. Okay, top card we have is Ten of Cups, but that doesn't mean they don't have feelings for you. But this person cannot stop or control themselves. They are messed up, pretty messed up, I'd say. Okay, one more card in terms of how do they think about you now. But this person is a taker, I'd say. Okay, they only take from you, they give you nothing, even if it's intentional, unintentional. I don't see this person having given you anything more than pain. Okay, yeah, they are fond memories in the past, but darling, you got to think, you got to realize what this person comes for, and what they get from you and what you get from them. I mean, it's okay to have love and or selfless love that you consider you have for them, but then you drain yourself, keep draining yourself to a point that you don't know what's happening. You don't know if you're upset, you're sad, you're that's because you're drained. Okay. So in terms of how they think about you with Ten of Wands, it's like whenever they think about you, that pressurizes them to come to a decision or to possibly make that effort. Okay, and they're not ready for it. They consider this situation as a burden, not a happy situation. They rather consider it as something that really creeps them, or really puts so much pressure on them. Okay, this person is not used to dealing with pressure, I would say. Okay, one more card in terms of how I'm thinking about you. Devil card, sexually. But they still consider you as an addiction, as something that they cannot get rid of even if they wanted to. With Nine of Wands, this person is not very communicative or not very much forthcoming. Okay, this person keeps coming back, but they don't say anything. They only come back, they try to get your attention, they try to get a reaction out of you, and that's that. Okay, so in terms of their feelings now, how do they feel for you? We have six of wands. So this person is definitely coming back for your attention. This person is eager to get your attention. Whenever they get your attention, they feel good about it. That is like an ego booster that this person, oh my god, this person still wants me. Even if I put them through shit, and even if I did not give them commitment, I do not understand how can someone want me when I've put this person through so much. Okay, they realize that. It's just that they don't want to say it out loud. And whenever they get your attention, it's like making them feel good. Oh my god, still the person wants me. It's a good feeling factor. With King of Cups, they do think about you. They do think about you a lot. Okay, in terms of their heart space, what do they have for you in their heart space? See, whenever you are dealing with a twin flame, you always deal with a very much a narcissist, or someone who has addiction, someone who is basically immature, not someone who can deal with relationships. With Queen of Pentacles, I believe with their heart space, this person is concerned about you. They do think about you. They do want to reach out. They do want to ask you what you up to, what are you doing. With Page of Pentacles, for some of you, this person could have also reached out quite recently, maybe a week or two. Okay, but with Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the problem with them is they don't want to hold on to it. They don't want to build on it. They come back, but then they go away again. Okay, so I'd say in terms of their heart space, they're not wanting to hold on to the connection, like build on it, or go on second stage, third stage, fourth stage. They come back, they have their fun, and they go away. Okay, in terms of their head space, in terms of the hate space with Three of Pentacles, I'd say that this person will put in some bits of effort to get back to you, or to possibly be on good terms with you. With Four of Swords, they did try to heal the connection, but they could not open up. They could not really speak up. So even if they came back in the past, you could have realized that this person did not really say anything. They just came, they got your attention, and then out of nowhere they got silent. Okay, or even if they are in talking terms with you, this person comes online but they don't say anything much. Okay, top card we have is Ten of Cups. So for many of you, this person will want to share something or give you something that is going to make you feel good. Okay, I won't say like happy and commitment, no, because I can't say that. I can promise that on a general reading. Okay, but with Three of Pentacles, I definitely say that this person would want to partner up with you for some time, for sure. Okay, in terms of their intentions now, what are their intentions towards you? Intentions towards you with Four of Swords would be to heal the connection. Okay, please clarify the Four of Swords in terms of their intentions. Let me clarify. I hope they are not wanting to silence you or something. No, they want to end the silence. Okay, in terms of what do they want to offer? What do they want to offer this time? So for many of you, I believe that this person in the past could have given up on you with Four of Cups in the reverse, but with Nine of Cups now, this person will want to open up a bit. So you can expect some bits of emotional, some like involvement from their side. Okay, with the Moon card, they were hiding everything that you needed to know in the past, but now with the Five of Cups, they do miss you, and they will somewhat try to get emotionally involved. Okay, to what extent? Okay, so this person, I would say, with the Hangman in the reverse, they no longer want to surrender to the situation. I mean, they no longer want to give up on the situation. With the Death card, they would bring in some changes. Okay, some drastic changes. Top card with the Lovers card, you guys, sorry, you guys could also meet in person. To that extent, they might want to travel in order to see you, or to make some changes that are enough for you guys to meet over. Okay, in terms of where this is going for now. With Knight of Cups, this person will definitely message you, if not meet. For all of you, some of you might be living continents apart. Or with the Hierophant card, I definitely get that for many of you, uh, this person did not completely like give up on the situation, but they were always like, I'm done. I don't want this, I can't have this for whatever reason, I can't be a part of it. But this person never completely gave up. If they gave up even I would say 85%, 15% they were still there. Yeah, definitely more than like more percent they were out of it than they were in, but they were not completely out. So whatever percentage that they were in, they kept trying to come back in your life. Okay. With Queen of Wands, I'd say for many of you, you will get some bits of communication or some action from your person's side. Okay. So what can my dear twin flames expect the next 15 days? You're definitely confused. I see you super confused. Okay, yeah, confusion is definitely going to be a part of it, but till the end of the month, where do we see this going? You guys might also like end up in a conflict where you guys are discussing something, and out of nowhere you guys both react and get like bit like carried away with it. But with Nine of Swords, you guys are a little you know you guys have problems with sleep as well. Even if you guys are getting sleep, you guys don't feel like you have got enough sleep. Okay, so there's this unhealthy pattern where you guys are thinking negatively about a certain situation or certain part of your life. Okay, so don't do that, because I see you getting drained. With Wheel of Fortune, I can assure you this much, that you will get some action from your person's side. To what extent, I can't promise you. This is general reading. But with Two of Swords, I see many of you guys being confused. You do not know where this is going. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want to be out of it, but you can't. You just can't. Okay, and for many of you, this has been going on for almost 2 years. For some of you, it's more than that. But I'd say the last 2 months, some of you guys have come to a realization, but you guys are not being able to make a decision in terms of what do they want to offer you this time. With the Knight of Swords, this person definitely wants to reach out for sure. Okay, in terms of where this is going overall, what's the final outcome going to be for the next 15 days? Twin Flames, all that they need to know. See, with Two of Cups, I see you guys meeting. Okay, virtually meeting or physically meeting, that's up to you. How would your reaction be? You guys find yourself feeling stuck to the situation all over again after meeting them. With High Priestess, you want to say a lot, but you don't want end up reacting to it. With Knight of Wands, I believe many of you guys might want to get into some sexual situation with your person because you can't resist it. Okay, so overall, one kind of advice for my dear twin flames. With the magician card, know your worth and know that you guys can do it if you're wanting to do it. Okay, don't if you feel that you're not worth it and this and that, you're just bullshitting yourself. You know that you can clearly make this work or get their attention or seduce them if wanting to get their attention back, but play it well. Okay, don't try to do something that is that is considered not right. Okay, definitely you can do things sexually, that is considered fine, but don't do something unnecessary where like you're using something weird to stalk someone, or using an app to keep a watch on someone. Don't do something that could get you into legal trouble. Okay, if you can do if you can manage to get their attention through something that, I mean, that is not considered illegal, then that's fine, but don't do something illegal, please. Okay, with Sun card, I believe focus on your happiness, because I see you doing well overall. But for many of you, after you meet this person, you might end up feeling stuck all over again. Now you're confused, but now you're not stuck. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, so what's the blockage going to be like? Blockage is, I would say, with the Empress card, growth. Okay, the blockage is growth. Someone might not want to completely like commit to you or have a solid foundation with you. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, someone is not completely ready to give in 100%. He or she might be giving in 40%, 50%, but not completely. Okay, in terms of how do they view you now? With the temperance card, they for sure know that you guys are not so messed up like you guys used to be. You guys are doing quite well, but sometimes they might also look at you as someone who's in and out of their life, like someone who's hot and cold towards them. Okay, in terms of how do they view themselves. Okay, they consider themselves the king of swords, the smart one. Okay, someone who is very smart, someone who can make the decisions, someone who can control the situation. So they consider themselves something above. Okay, good for them. With King of Pentacles, they think that they are very much smart. Okay, like very sorted. They know that they're in control of the situation. They know that you may be hot and cold, you may be in and out, but they know that they are in control of the situation, and they have been controlling the situation ever since. Okay, how do they view this, the connection? The Tower card, they know that you guys are not on good terms. They know that you guys have gone through a fallout. With Eight of Wands, things could be sexual, but things are definitely not in terms of emotional or commitment. With Three of Swords, you guys are definitely separated. Okay, so one card in terms of what do they want from you at this time? Age of Pentacles, they want you to message them, they want you to continue being open to them in terms of communication. Some of you, I believe, if you work for them, they want you to continue working for them. Okay, say suppose you guys were attracted to them, they do not want you to stop focusing on them. They want you to continue doing that. They want you to continue obsessing over them. They like that, they feel good. That's their ego booster. Okay, so if they are involved with a third party, how is that going? Twin flames who are involved with a third party. Justice card, please clarify. I believe that is going in a very practical manner. There is no fun in that, but that's I would say that is not bad or good either. You know, that's maintained, that's balanced. Are they wanting to quit on it? Ace of Wands. Nope. This person is still wanting to hold on to the third party. They want your attention, but at the same time, they want to hold on to the third party. Okay. Okay. So I believe for many of you, distance got in the way. Not sure if they should be looking back. For many of you, once you gave up on them, they were not so sure if they should be looking back or if they should be chasing you. Okay. One more card. Forgiveness needed. So you need to forgive this person because that's how you move forward. If you're going to be upset and mad and crazy with them, you're going to just mess up your life, not theirs. Okay, because the twin flame directly like affects you. It's not a fatty connection where you can get over in a day or two. Okay, for many of you, I see a new love coming in your life. That is if you're open to one. But now many of you guys who obsess over the twin flames connection and situation, you'd be like, I can't betray my twin flame. I think your twin flame for many of you is already involved in a third party. How can you stop yourself from wanting to be a part of something healthy? Yeah, definitely your twin flame is not going to go anywhere, but that doesn't mean you stop yourself from a new situation. Okay, karmic won't last. Give it time. So for many of you, I believe that you consider this connection as something that is going to come your way. Say, suppose your person is a karmic, you believe that they won't last. That is how much you love and want to be a part of this connection. Okay, one more card overall. Okay, again I'm getting the karmic won't last, so that's your message, yeah. One more card in terms of your person. What do they want to say this time? I know I'm not someone you trust. I want to change that. Why would you trust them, right? They have put you through so much. I want to be with you still. Okay, one more card. Our hearts met at the wrong time. So they are telling you that their hearts met at the wrong time. Okay. Other connections are so easy. Why can't we just be? Okay, so that is your last message. Your twin flame is wanting to tell you that they have tried other connections and they are so easy. They are so easy to be a part of. Why is this connection so difficult? That is true, right? Tell me you're not hooking up with strangers. So your person will also want to get a reassurance that you guys are not fucking someone. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay, so what else can you expect? You have a last message. Because okay, I can't do this too heavy. I'm sorry. So your person in the past gave up on you. Yeah, your person decided that this is too heavy. This is something that they cannot manage and they give up. Okay, but this time let's see. And for many of you, they have a family. Okay, for many of you, they have a situation, or they have their parents who are against this marriage for whatever reason, and they're not wanting you to be a part of it. Okay, so I believe even if they can be a part of you through sexual ways or through a third party way, they want that, but they cannot offer you commitment for now. For many of you, I'm getting a direct message that this person wants to be a part of you, but at the same time not want to do any sort of drastic changes in their life, like give up on the third party, or to walk away from a family situation. I don't see that for now. Okay, let's see more messages. What else do you need to know? Okay. I am so ashamed of all I have done and made you go through. I am so ashamed of all that I have done and made you go through. What else? My past connection messed me up. I'm scared of love now. Okay, so this person could have gone through something very painful in their past, connection that freaks them out, and whenever they have to open their heart, they somewhat mess it up, and they are scared to open it up. Every time they open up, they either open it up to a point where they freak themselves up. Okay, my practical mind gave up on you, but my heart still belongs to you. That is the last message. My practical mind gave up on you, but my heart still belongs to you. So, yes, this was your reading. If it resonated, kindly hit the like button because every like counts. Every like helps me get that rich that I can get more views, more extent. So, if you think that this reading was worth it, so kindly hit the like button. All those who want to get a personal reading from me, you can go to my site and book the Soulmate Extended or the version Why Did I Meet This Person. That is a new one that tells you as to what happened and why it happened. Now again, tarot can't be promised as 100% accurate, but it can give you a guarantee around 75 to 85%. Okay, it gives you a brief idea, but it cannot be like 100%. We are not God here. If we were God, why would you go to maybe a church or a temple or a mosque, right? Everyone would have believed in tarot readers, right? So we can give you a brief idea, but not everything, darling. So if you're coming to me, come to me with an open mind. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys soon. Cheers.